Hello, my name is Boris Hernandez, and in front of me we find a piece of art named Obnoxious Liberals, which is being exhibited here at the Broad in Los Angeles, California. According to the description provided by the Broad, Obnoxious Liberals was created by Jean-Michel Basquiat in 1982. As we learned from his biography in artnet.com, Basquiat was born on December 22, 1960 in Brooklyn, New York. Basquiat's paintings are largely responsible for elevating graffiti artists into the realm of the New York gallery scene. His spray-painted crowns and scribbled words reference everything from his Haitian and Puerto Rican heritage to political issues and biblical verse. Interestingly, Basquiat never finished high school, but developed an appreciation for art as a young man from his many visits to the Brooklyn Museum of Art with his mother. After quickly rising to fame in the early 1980s, Basquiat was befriended by many celebrities and artists. Unfortunately, at age 27, his troubles with fame and drug addiction led to his tragic death from a heroin overdose on August 12, 1988, in New York. In 2017, after having set Basquiat's auction record the previous year with a 57.3 million purchase, the Japanese billionaire Yasuko Maezawa surpassed it, buying the artist's untitled 1982 at Sotheby's for 110.5 million, which set a new record for the highest price ever paid at an auction for an American artist's work, according to artnet.com. According to jeanmichelbasquiat.org, Basquiat spent a great deal of time pondering over his canvases and carefully constructing in his mind what he wished to display. His disposition and layouts of his work and the messages he wanted to transmit. Such a statement becomes evident in Obnoxious Liberals, which is a good example of Basquiat's creations. As we look closely into this piece of art, we find symbols such as dollar signs that help us understand the message Basquiat wanted to transmit. As artdecision.eu noticed it, the biblical figure of Samson is shown chained between two white columns. Deceived by a woman whom he loved, Samson became powerless when his hair, the source of his power, was cut off. In the middle is a man with the label Obnoxious Liberals and not for sale sign, which represents Basquiat's and his works. Beside him, we see what appear to be a cowboy with the dollar signs, which represent him trying to purchase Basquiat's work, which is not for sale. Much has been said about Obnoxious Liberals and the message Basquiat wanted to transmit through it. At first hand, Obnoxious Liberals appear simple and empty, but once one starts to look into it, its complexity is revealed. Some of the lines found in this painting appear as if Basquiat only wanted to scribble, but he made each one of them with a purpose. There are multiple colors in this drawing, but the ones that seem to stand out the most are blue, red, and white, which may well represent the American flag, which represents bravery, justice, and vigilance, something that was not seen during Basquiat's years. Clearly, Basquiat created Obnoxious Liberals as a statement in opposition to the oppression people like him face in their everyday life. In this context, Basquiat's message still sounds loud and clear today, as the inequality and injustices committed against minorities continue, despite the lines, objects, and figures found in Obnoxious Liberals. It is so difficult to ignore the emptiness of untouched areas. Even though money can be a source of power and fame, it cannot buy everything. When looking at obnoxious liberals, we see injustice, but also determination to fight the oppression. Thanks to artists like Basquiat, we continue learning about ourselves and the role we play in society.